Alright guys, it's recording. I'm sure I won't make it through this vlog because I'm sure my husband will be calling me. He's supposed to be on the way home. We will see. I just got done with working, so I'm on my way home. It is really cold outside. It is 8 degrees. And we're supposed to be in for like a really crazy snowstorm. So hopefully we'll have a snow day tomorrow. And if we do, that would be really nice so I could catch up on homework and grading papers and everything else. So usually when I start vlogging, I'm feeling down or sad or depressed. And I swear it has something to do with like the nighttime. It's like the nighttime sadness. So like right now I feel totally fine in terms of like my thyroid and all my health issues, but don't get me wrong, it's still like weighing deeply on my mind. It's, you know, the unknown is my biggest, I guess the unknown is what your fear is. So, and I'm not very patient when it comes to, you know, stuff like that. Like I want to know that instant gratification. Like just let me know right now, and I really need to work on my patience. So, like I said, I'm on my way home. I'm just driving, and really not much more is going on. I'm just driving home. And then I'll do my own homework, and then I'll probably work on kids stuff. So, you know, I'm a teacher as like a long-term substitute, and it's really a great practice for me just because like the classroom was already set up and there is a lot of things that were already like put into place. But I cannot wait until I have my own classroom. I have so many great ideas that I want to do, and it's, you know, just I want to make school like comfortable and you know, I have a lot of stimulation in my room, because the room that I'm in now is just kind of like boring and chaotic, and I hate it. This teacher has absolutely no creative energy. Sorry, I'm like bitching about something again. I guess that's all that's on my mind is teaching and what I'm gonna do this week and wrap stuff up. I'm putting together their Valentine's Day party, and a really good family friend, I always consider her to be like an aunt to me. She's a Zumba instructor, and she actually teaches like children's Zumba classes and stuff for like Girl Scout troops and stuff like that. And I'd asked her if she would come in and teach some Zumba to my 3rd and 4th graders for like Valentine's Day. And of course we'll have like treats and you know, Valentine's Day cards and all that fun stuff, but just something different, something to get them moving around and getting a little bit of exercise, and just something that they'll always remember. I always just try to think, you know, outside the box, you know. So I'm excited about that, and I'm going to start looking at what I can do for them for Valentine's Day, what I can get them as like a little present or a good treat of some sort. So if you guys have any ideas, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Oop. I really have to use the restroom. I feel like I'm going to die if I don't get to my house very soon. Ugh. That's all. My hair, I feel like, is starting to like thin again. So I know it's only more to come, especially with if they're gonna do like another round of radiation. I don't know. Let's see. So that's about it, you guys. Like, pretty boring over here right now. My voice, I feel like, is almost back to normal. But I still, like, notice I still can't, like, do some, like, tones and pitches in my voice. So hopefully it'll just keep getting better. My scar, I think, is looking better. I mean, right now we're in, like, really bright light. But some days it looks, like, super puffy and red. And other days it looks, you know, fairly, you know, just like a scar. I think out of everything, the scar is like the least bit of my concern. I guess I would rather have a scar than my hair being as thin and short as it is. But I mean, all of that is just like, you know, not important, I guess, on the grand scale of things. The only other thing, too, is, you know, me and my husband, before I had gotten diagnosed with thyroid problems, we were trying to have a baby. Like, we were actually trying with, you know, ovulation tests and everything else. And then once you get your thyroid removed, of course, like, your hormones and everything else are all over the place. So, you know, it makes it harder to get pregnant. And then once you do radiation, you can't get pregnant for at least like a year after you get, you know, nuked. And now that it didn't go away, it's like, great. Now we have to wait even longer, probably. I have to do radiation or chemo. And yeah, there's always adoption and, you know, surrogacy and other options, but I really wanted to have my own baby and be an experience getting pregnant and, you know, have that experience. And it just really kind of bums me out because I'm 27. I would like to be a mom. I would like to be able to have my own kids. And, you know, this wasn't, like, in your plan. And, you know, I can remember being, like, 16, 17, thinking, oh, my gosh, I don't know what I'd do if I got pregnant. Oh, my gosh. And, you know, my friends that did have kids in their early 20s or, you know, late teens are, you know, seemingly to be okay. Maybe they're not as, like, successful, like, financially as, like, some of my friends that are now starting to have kids, but at the end of the day, it does kind of make you wonder, like, when is the right age to have a kid and or try to have a baby. You know, obviously I wouldn't want to be like 16 and pregnant. That doesn't seem like a good idea. However, you know, would it have been a big deal to be 23 and pregnant? You know, yeah, I wanted to be married and have a house and have stability. But now I have the house, I'm married, I have stability, and now my health sucks. And I guess you could look at it on the reverse side too. Like, if I did have a baby and I was 23 and going through this now, you know, my kid would have been like, you know, 4 or 5 or whatever. You know, I guess it, you know, hindsight. How does it go? Hindsight 50-50. So, hair. It feels like it's getting longer though. It's growing a bit longer. It's not as short as it was, but it is still like breaking off and everything. Whether you believe in God or, you know, a universe, or you think everything is done at random, you know, either way, we really have no control on everything. Like, we have no control with what cards you're given. So, you know, if realistically I'll never be able to get pregnant or have a baby, or it's going to happen later, that's just what it's going to be. Or, you know, if I end up adopting, that's just what it's going to be. It's not really up to me. you know, what, like I said, whether you believe in God or you believe in the universe or things just happen at random or everything happens for a reason, at the end of the day, you don't have control. Like, I did not have control over getting sick and having cancer. I had no control over that. I cannot take responsibility for that. Just because my plans were to, you know, go to college, get a degree, get a career, and, you know, do things in a timeline that, you know, society deems acceptable, does not mean that the outcome is going to be what I expected. And I just have to, like, learn to let that go and, you know, just go with the flow a little bit and learn from this. See, that's why I like vlogging, because I can, when I'm just talking out loud, things just make more sense to me. So whether or not anyone's even watching this, it's just like my thoughts, like my own diary, and it just, my thoughts become a little bit clearer in my understanding of things. I don't know, makes me more comfortable, I suppose. But I'm tired. I'm just tired, you guys. Tired. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm ready to go home. I would like to take a shower. No. Shower, do my homework. Put some really comfy pajamas on, maybe make a cup of tea, and just kind of enjoy the rest of my Sunday. I've been working a lot lately. It's time to kind of scale back a little bit, I think. I think that would help. Whew. Yeah. I have other things I can talk about. We have a little bit of family drama going on. And it's always like my husband's side. And I don't know how much I'm going to get into this right now, but I think that's the hardest part of, like, marriage, is combining your family and your family values. Like, my family, we're very vocal, we're loud. If someone pisses somebody else off, you will know, because we're rather confrontational and just very open and honest. So, you know, if I say something that offends my brother, it might be a day or two, but I will get a text from my brother telling me that I upsetted him or whatever. And vice versa. Like, if my mom upsets me, you know, I'll let her know right away, like, hey, you know, what you said, what you did, blah, 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 wasn't right, it wasn't cool. But we have that open relationship and that quickness to, like, stick up for each other, and, you know, we're always there for each other at the end of the day. Like, we are, you know, very close. But my husband's family isn't like that. And so when you come from a family that is, like, rather confrontational, and then you have another, you know, his family who is all, like, you know, beats around the bush and would rather, you know, just ignore their problems and pretend everything is fine, it just doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well with me, and I'm the one with the problem, because they all seem to, like, be okay, but I'm not. Like, it kills me not being able to, like, be open and honest. And there's just, like, you know, things that are bothersome to me, and, you know, my feelings get hurt too, and I would like just to, like, sit down and be like, listen, this is what's bothering me, tell me what's bothering me, tell me what you're bothered from, and let's try to, like, meet in the middle and learn from it and try to understand where everyone's coming from. But it doesn't work that way. And basically, the biggest problems that we have is my husband's behavior gets blamed on me. So if my husband is upset about a situation and he is vocal about it, then everyone automatically thinks it's me influencing my husband, when in all actuality, most of the time their shit is so stupid that I don't even realize what's going on until after I'm being blamed for something. It's like your fake problems I don't have time for. I don't know. I'd make a joke, but I think it'd offend people. It's like white people problems, but I don't actually, I'm half white. I don't actually mean it. But it's just like this stupid problems that aren't even really problems. It's like, I can't even think of an example. Like, why didn't you go to a birthday party? Well, because you invited me the night before. I had plans. Like, why didn't you invite me, a month ago when everyone else got invited? Like, why are we even upset about it? Like, just whatever. Stupid shit like that. Oh my gosh, I really have to go to the bathroom, and I'm obviously crabby. And this vlog has turned into something that isn't very nice. I guess I do have a lot on my mind. Didn't even realize it. Yeah. But one thing kind of positive. We finally got our snow, and I do love snow. I think it's really pretty, and when it freezes, I feel like all the germs kind of go away, and then I'm not as sick. So I don't know. My sinuses don't hurt as bad. It's like maybe that's like a weird thing to say, but I do like the cold, and I like the snow. I don't like being outside, but I do enjoy a nice snow. I used to have a lot of fun as a child playing in the snow. There's some other things going on that I would love to share on social media right now, but I probably won't be able to for like a year until until I get clearance to share. But we do have some really exciting things going on with my husband, and I'm very proud of him for it. So can't wait to share that, and maybe hopefully sooner than a year, but as of right now I can't share anything about it. But okay guys, I will talk to you later. See ya.